Siemens Mobility has just signed a massive agreement to wipe out the diesel engine. In a landmark deal with European leasing giant Akiem, they are launching a brand new 90-ton battery electric locomotive designed to kill fossil fuels on the freight lines. The ink on the contract is dry, the specs are officially out, and the heavy metal rules are changing. For decades, the railroad industry has faced a massive logistical nightmare. You can electrify hundreds of miles of mainline track with overhead wires, but the second a freight train needs to pull into an industrial yard, a port, or a rural siding, those wires disappear. To bridge that gap, railroads used dual-mode locomotives, electric trains carrying a massive, heavy diesel generator hidden inside. It was a compromise. But now, Siemens is ripping that diesel engine out completely. They have just unveiled the new Vectron dual-mode electric battery locomotive. Instead of a fuel tank and a combustion engine, this machine relies on a modular, high-capacity traction battery system. When running under the wires, it pulls AC power from the grid. When the wires end, it doesn't fire up a roaring diesel engine. It seamlessly switches to battery power, hauling thousands of tons of steel in complete silence without burning a single drop of fuel. Let's look at the raw specifications, because the numbers have to rival traditional diesel power to survive in the real world. The new Vectron weighs in at approximately 90 tons. The flexible battery configuration holds over 2 megawatt-hours of energy. To put that in perspective, that is enough raw electricity to power an average home for months, drained in a matter of hours to turn massive steel wheels. Whether it is pulling from the grid or running purely on its battery banks, it delivers 2,400 kilowatts of power directly to the rails. That is roughly 3,200 horsepower. It generates a starting tractive effort of 300 kilonewtons, giving it the brutal torque required to rip heavy freight from a dead stop. And on the open main lines, it hits a top speed of 160 kilometers per hour, or just under 100 miles per hour. This is not a concept rendering or a science fair project. The contract is signed. Akiem, Europe's leading provider of locomotive leasing, has secured a framework agreement for 80 of these new Vectrons with a locked-in, firm order of 50 units right out of the gate. Akiem already manages a massive fleet of over 770 locomotives across 22 countries. By adding this new fleet of battery electric heavyweights, they're preparing to systematically replace aging diesel fleets across the entire continent. Siemens will begin manufacturing soon, with the first of these new beasts scheduled to hit the main lines in 2029 and 2030. The era of the heavy diesel chugging through rural valleys is facing its biggest threat yet. The heavy metal of the future is electric, heavily computerized, and powered by massive lithium banks. But what do you think? Can 2 megawatt-hours of battery power truly replace the grit, range, and reliability of a diesel engine in the freezing rain and heavy snow? Or is this massive European investment the smartest move in rail history? Let me know your take in the comments, and make sure to hit subscribe for more hard facts on the world's most extreme machines. See you on the next run.